The Senate will please come to order. I would ask for all members to please take their seats and that the guests please clear the aisles. The clerk will unlock the machine for the purpose of recording attendance. Have all the members indicated their attendance? The clerk will lock the machine. There are 29 members in attendance. There is a quorum, 30, including Senator Jabbour. I would ask for all members and their guests to please rise for the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance to be led today by Senator Cynthia Coyne, representing the towns of Barrington and Bristol and the city of East Providence.
Dear God, we are grateful for the privilege of serving in the Senate. Keep us ever mindful that we are here to serve those who have elected us. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next order of business is the introduction of guests. Are there any guests present? Oh, I'm sorry. Next order of business is the reading of the previous day's journal. Will the clerk please read?
Madam President,
Senator Coyne.
I move that further reading of the journal be dispensed with and the journal be accepted as printed.
Without objection, so ordered. Now the next order of business is the introduction of guests. Are there any guests present? There being none, the next order of business is committee reports and communications. From the Honorable James E. Doyle II, please be advised I'm unable to attend Senate session. I'm out of state on business. Dear Madam President, please be advised to let the record reflect that I will be absent from the chamber Tuesday, Wednesday, January 24th, 25th, as I will be in Washington, D.C. I would appreciate you recording my letter in the appropriate Senate journal. Senator Gail Golden. From the Committee on Judiciary, that concludes committee reports and communications. The next order of business is new business. From the Committee on Judiciary, Chairman McCaffrey asked for immediate consideration of Senate Bill number 9. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam President. This is a solemnization of marriage bill, and the marriage is next Saturday, and I move passage. Ask for immediate consideration and move passage.
Senator McCaffrey moves passage of Senate Bill number 59, seconded by Senator Archambault, Senator Nesselbush, and Senator Sheehan. Is there any discussion? There being none, will the clerk please unlock the machine? Shall Senate Bill number 59, an act relating to solemnization of marriages, pass? Will the clerk please lock the machine? 31 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and the act passes. Mr. Chairman, I have a second marriage bill. Is that also for immediate consideration?
That's going to be on the consent calendar tomorrow, Madam President.
Consent calendar. Thank you. The next order of business is today's consent calendar. There is a consent calendar. Leader Ruggiero moves passage of the consent calendar, seconded by Leader Algier. Is there any discussion? There being none, will the clerk please unlock the machine? Shall the consent calendar be adopted? Have all senators indicated their vote? Have all senators indicated their vote? Will the clerk please lock the machine? 36 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and the consent calendar is adopted. Today there is no regular calendar. Senator Fogarty?
Can I be affirmative on that previous bill?
There being no objection, will not change the outcome. So ordered. The next order of business is announcements and introductions. Are there any announcements and/or introductions at this time? Senator Paolino?
Permission to speak?
Please proceed, Senator.
I want to be recognized in the previous bill.
There being no objection, it will not change the outcome in the affirmative. So ordered. Senator Lynch-Prada.
Thank you, Madam President. For planning purposes, the Committee on Special Legislation and Veterans Affairs is meeting tomorrow in room 313 at the Rise.
Thank you, Senator. Are there any other announcements and/or introductions? Senator Nesselbush.
Yes, Madam President. May I be recorded in the affirmative on all the votes, any that I had missed?
There being no objection, will not change the outcome. So ordered. Any other announcements or introductions at this time? There being none, is there any objection to transmitting adopted resolutions to the Honorable Senate Secretary of State, all matters passed by the Senate to the Honorable House of Representatives, and all matters passed in concurrence to Her Excellency the Governor? Hearing none, so ordered. The desk is now clear of business. Senator Morgan.
Thank you, Madam President. I wasn't recorded in the affirmative on the first bill that you had. It wasn't working.
I believe that you were, but if you were not, it will not change the outcome.
Okay.
And so ordered. Madam Witt.
Thank you, Madam President. Before we adjourn, I'd just like to remind the members immediately upon the rise of this session, we have ethics training in the Senate lounge. I encourage you all to attend. Madam President, if there's no further business to come before the Senate this afternoon, I move the Senate adjourn.
Senator Goodwin moves that the Senate adjourn, seconded by Senator Kettle. Is there any discussion? There being none, all those in favor indicate by saying aye. Any opposed? The Senate stands adjourned to the lounge for purposes of ethics training.